Hello, my friends. Billy Wiggly here, coming at you live from the Ninth Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. How you doing today, my friend? Are you staying positive? Because you know that's the only way to be. Hey, so let me show you really quickly what I've been working on. All this week, I'm going to be working on this month is 3 new courses that I'm working on right here. And what we've got is language is code. This is what we're going to start right here. Basically AI 101, because a lot of y'all are freaking out. Not a lot of my students, but a lot of other people. You're all like, hey, what's going to happen with my job and all that? And nothing's going to happen with your job as long as you're prepared. And let's start out by learning how to talk to large language models like ChatGPT, Gemini, Bard. Or Bard did become Bard. That Bard is now Gemini. Then we got Claude, Anthropic, AI in general. So you got to learn how to talk to large language models, and the way that we do it is by using language as code. So language as code is where you're going to learn how to prompt ChatGPT and the like a prompt engineer, because when you're done with this course, that's what you're going to be, is a prompt engineer. So now we've got the next course is for all you leaders that are thinking about, I need to launch AI in my company because I know that it can make us very productive, very profitable. But at the same time, if your team's not trained on how to use AI, it's going to end up making you less productive for a while. So get yourself some skills, and we got to think about, what's ethical and what's not. What's the strategy that we're going to apply? This course is going to help guide you through those important steps. And my favorite one of all, this one right here, because I love shortcut tips and tricks. And my number one Excel course is Excel shortcuts, tips, and tricks. And what I love about this course right here that I'm working on is because I'm sharing with you all of the things that I'm doing and I'm learning as I'm doing them and I'm learning them to run my business. Don't get mad, get skills. So right here in this course, you're going to see what I'm doing, what's working for my business. And it's constantly going to be getting updated. It's going to become like an encyclopedia of AI tips and tricks, AI and automation essentials, strategies for the modern workplace. So I'm saying, don't be scared, don't be worried, because look, let's go right over here. What's going to happen, and what's happening to a lot of my students that have become very proficient with Excel, it turns out that at work, everybody thinks that, hey, anything related to technology, let's talk to the Excel guy, the Excel person, because they're pretty good. So there's going to be coming a time where you're going to have to start implementing. You're going to put you in charge of doing the AI, running the chatbots in your company. Well, don't freak out. Be excited, because you're going to be prepared. Once you take, for example, any one of my courses, specifically this one right here, when it's ready, it's going to teach you how to talk to the AI. How is that important with chatbots? Because look right here, right? We're going to start it. We're going to create a new chatbot, and you're going to need to learn the basic elements of pretty much most chatbot applications. And they're all kind of made up of the same thing. Kind of like when you look at Excel, the elements of the Excel screen, and you look at Google Sheets, there's a lot of similarities there. There's a ribbon, there's groups, there's tools. Same thing that we've got going on right here. So, this is my chatbot system, one of them. And this is one of the bots that I use for my macros course. This bot is called Kapa. So what you're going to end up doing is you're going to create a new chatbot. You're going to give it a name. You're going to give it a description. And then it's going to open up right at a prompt. So regardless of the chatbot system that you're using, there's basic elements involved in all of them. And it all starts out with the prompt right here. This right here is going to give your bot the personality. But the point I'm trying to make here is that language is code, and understanding the basic elements of systems, chatbot systems, is going to allow you to work with them. Because if you're one of my students, you completed my courses, you've gone through my trainings, and you're real good at Excel, well, this is happening to you. They're putting you in charge of a lot of the technical details. They're making you the AI person because you know how to use AI in Excel. Because you don't get mad, you get skills. So there's steps. There's going to be the training. This is where you're going to do your embeddings. There's going to be a section where you're going to do captures. This is where you're going to collect email addresses, send your customers to specific spots based on what they're asking. There's a flow that's going on here, and it's going to happen through conversation, through language. You can keep track of your conversations, and here's where you can fine tune. Here's a conversation. I didn't like the answer. So I can go right ahead and say, hey, here's what the ideal answer should have been. So we're training. This is all parts of most chatbot systems. You've got your API and your steps to publishing it. How you're going to publish it as a pop-up widget, just like what we see right here. Or is it going to be a link on your website where it's just going to be one page as a chatbot? Here's where you're going to set it all up. Here's where you're going to have your integrations, and different chatbot systems have different integrations. And you're going to have a place for your settings. So this is Kapa, this is the avatar, this is where I put the bot name. And here is where I'm going to choose the model that I want. Then we've got temperature. What's temperature? All these things you need to know so that you can work with these systems, because tokens, token limits, output tokens, input tokens, thread limits, these are all elements that are going to appear in most chatbot systems. And it all starts with a prompt. Language is code, my friends. And I'm going to invite you to go to the Language is Code event that I'm having right here on LinkedIn. I'm going to put the link in the comments, and you'll be able to just go right to this Language is Code. I'm going to do a simple Language is Code workshop, 1 hour long, starting on March 5th at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I invite you, come check it out. Get yourself some skills. Like I always say, keep on learning. And remember, I love you. Aloha.